Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you, Danilo. How are you doing tonight? How are y'all doing? It's been a long time, been a long time. I'm trying to allow everybody to get in here. I'm gonna do some readjusting here so I can see some comments over here. Okay. Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome. I'm just giving a little bit of time. It's 8:02. Let everybody come in. I've been missing you guys. I've been out in action, working full-time job. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know about that. But we definitely need to get down to business. I wanted to cover some exciting things that's getting ready to happen within the academy for you guys and in the group. Um, First thing off, we're going to start, and I definitely want to address and cover some house rules. And so there are rules in the group. They are pinned in the group. I just asked everybody to read those. You should have agreed to them when you got accepted into the group. The biggest thing is we want the community to be active, and we also want to make sure that with it being active, that everybody is respecting each other, and then we also want to make sure that everybody is protected. When I say that, I mean that I want to make sure that if anybody has anything and they're trying to promote anything, that's the reason why that rule is in place in the group for no self promotion. So you definitely want to make sure that that is being followed. Um, but besides that, I just wanted to bring that up, make sure we touch bases on that real quick about no self promotion in the group. I know everybody has different little products and different things that they may want to promote out there or whatever. We don't have a problem with you sharing your work. We definitely want everybody to share your work, share, 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 interact, and everything like that in the group. Just no self promotion. So that's enough of the rules. Other than that, let's see, we got quite a few people on here. Somebody give me a one. Everybody give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. See some people. Hey Danella. Hey Sherry. Hey Terry. Hey Robin. Hey Shanetta. Hey, let's see. Hey Sheila. Hey Lisa. Hey Charlotte. Guys, can you hear me? I don't see anything. Give me a one or something, a thumbs up. Oh, there I see one coming through. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so you can hear me. Good, good. Just a little more. There they go. All right, everybody's coming in. I see April. Hey, Diana. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Good night. Good evening. Good evening. All right. So besides that, the title for this live tonight is to go over some things that's going to benefit you guys in the group. And so a while back, probably about a month and a half ago, we had Brandy. She came on and did a live. I did have some problems and technical difficulties with being on there with her. But being on that live with her, she was explaining about her company, which is Canwell Textiles. And then they also have another sister company that's called Canvas ECT. I've been pushing and putting that out in the group. That is our preferred vendor. That's who will be providing a lot of the services for the products that we're going to need. That's what we're going to cover tonight. Hardware. Everybody's been asking about hardware, doing multiple layer backdrops and all that and kind of stuff. So we're going to kind of dig into that and find out about our preferred vendor that we're so excited about having and being set up for that. Before I jump into that and jump into that vendor, does anybody got any questions? Any questions before I jump into that? While I'm waiting for some questions to come in, I want to say if you have not grabbed the free draping guide, make sure you go into the unit section in the group. It's going to be up at the top. Click on the unit section and make sure you definitely grab that free draping guide. It'll definitely help you out, help you get started, or anything like that. If you're ready to take the next step, then I also have a paid version that I dropped in the group. It's also on my website. I'll definitely make sure I put the link back in there for it. Let's see. I'll make sure I'll put the link back out for that paid guide for it. And make sure you guys grab that because it gives you a little bit more into detail. I've gotten some questions from some people asking me how to do a multi-layer backdrop and different things of that nature. In that guide, it helps you out. It gets you started. And then from there, then you'll be able to take the next step. That guide is only $15, guys. So it's a steal. So jump in there, grab that guide. I'm getting the link right now, but make sure you guys grab that guide. The next exciting thing is that I am working in the background scenes. I'm working on, I know everybody's wanting to sew a tutorial. I'm working on that. I am also working on trying to do a hands-on draping workshop coming along in Houston. That'll be the first one that will be launched. It'll be in Houston, Texas. And so if anybody's interested, drop your name in the group, drop your name below or anything like that and let me know. That is in the works. So we're definitely working on that. And I'm also working on a virtual draping workshop that is definitely going to be coming up soon. And so that way you guys can be able to get, if you can't get the virtual and you can't do, do the hands-on, you definitely have the guide. And then I also have coaching sessions. The coaching sessions are $50 an hour for coaching sessions that I do. And then I'm also working on a price for doing a one-on-one session. But that one-on-one session will be virtual. I will do it if you are in Houston. But we'll definitely work on that and work towards a plan for that. That's still going. Let's see here. All right. Any other questions? Any questions? I don't see anybody got any questions right now. Hello, hello. I see other people joining in. Hey, Valerie. I see everybody's joining in. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am getting that link now. All right. So I dropped that link down below for the paid draping guide. Guide that guys, that guide is loaded. It's loaded with a lot of information that is in it. It has again some different things. I'll give you some tips and some tricks in that guide. Hey Mary, how's it going? And in that guide also, I'll tell you, it's gonna tell you how to make sure you do storage and taking care of your actual drapes, along with the drapes and doing the storage. In that guide, it also tells you the start of it using the different components of the draping system that's behind me. And then again, it has the fabric and everything. So it's an add-on to the free guide that is out there. So make sure you guys jump in there, click that link down below. Make sure you grab that guide. Um, see here. So we're going to jump in and we're going to talk about the basics tonight. Hey Ann, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let me close this out. Put this down. Thanks, Janetta. I appreciate that feedback. Okay, let's see here. All right, guys. So I was going to share my screen in this live. Apparently, it looks like Facebook is not allowing the live to be to share my screen. So we're just gonna go forward as is. And I tell you what, I'm gonna copy this link, and it's gonna be also posted down below. Okay, so that link is posted down below. All right, guys. So I apologize. I don't know why Facebook is tripping for tonight, but that's okay. We're gonna move forward. Technology is technology. I work in technology, so I know how it is, but that's okay. So I pasted the link down below. So if anybody wants to, if they got a second monitor or anything like that, you can follow along. Click on that link below. But I'm going to jump straight in. I'm going to go to Canvas ECT. So in Canvas ECT, in there, it has different things as far as like the Versatop system. I'll talk about that first. The Versatop system and the backdrop system is a definitely a layer. It's way up. It's higher than what we're using and what's behind me. But that is out there and it's available. I don't recommend anybody to just jump straight in unless you actually have already used a actual professional system that is behind me. But that is out there and it's on the website. It has the accessories on there. It has the crossbar hangers, or some people call them the valance hangers. So that's out there. It has the storage bag solutions and everything out there. It has the drapes, the fire retardant drapes. That's listed also in the $15 guide, and it talks about the fire retardant drapes that's in there. And then it actually lists the particular kits. And then in that particular kit, there's a kit in there that is a basic kit. There's a mobile kit that we have available, and then we also have a premium kit. And I'm going to talk about the three different kits. And then we also have available a round canopy kit and then a square canopy kit that is going to be available also as well. So we're going to jump in. We're going to talk about the basics of the hardware, and then about what's behind me and what's behind the system and everything. Um, so the system I have back behind me is definitely the basic system. It's a professional system. It consists of, which is in the guide, the 18 by 18 base that is on the bottom of your hardware. With the base, the 18 by 18, it allows to keep your product from tipping over or anything like that. So that's very important. You don't want your system to be toppling over on anybody or like that. You can lead into lawsuits, different things. If you have candles lit or anything like that, if they topple over and your drapes are not fire retardant, there it is again, that word, then they can catch on fire as well. And so then you'll be responsible for that. So you want to definitely be careful and make sure you're using the proper base. So the base that's usually recommended in the industry is a 18 by 18. Starts with an 18 by 18. And that usually takes up to a 10-foot tall system. Back behind me, this system goes up to 10 feet tall. You can go up to 14 and 16 and above, but then that base plate will get bigger. But we do have all of that, those different accessories and other base plates that are on this company's website. So make sure you guys are going in. You're definitely looking and browsing around and seeing everything that you need. If anybody doesn't have a kit, make sure you go and jump in here and grab your kit. I recommend you at least start with the basic kit, or you can jump to the premium kit. The difference between the two is the basic kit is just a straight, just the backdrop, which is the 18 by 18 base plates, your two uprights that's listed in the guide, and then one crossbar. That's your basic kit. Your premium kit is going to be your 18 by 18 base plates. It's going to be the two uprights that's on the side behind me, and then the crossbar that's on across the top times two. And so what that allows you to do is you get one crossbar, and then the second crossbar is going to attach to those two uprights, and then it can give you that second crossbar with that balance hanger that's going to come with it. And that's how you can do the double backdrop. If you want to learn more about that, then that's covered more in the virtual workshop or the hands-on workshop. We go into more detail in regards to that. But that's pretty much the basic system. And then the premium system, there is another system that is on there that's listed as the mobile system. It's very short. It's only four. It starts at 4 feet, and then it can go up to 10. You can carry it in your car. It's very portable. It's very mobile. But I don't recommend using that system if you're going to try to do a lot of heavy drapery. So that's the reason why I'm not just putting that straight out there and straightforward. So the mobile kit is great for like treat tables or photography backdrops or something like that, or like a backdrop what I have behind me that's just kind of basic, just a single layer or something like that. Then it's perfect for that. If you want to get into the heavy draping where you want to do the specialty fabrics, or you want to do the sequins and all that kind of stuff, then that is going to start increasing the weight and the load. And that system eventually is not going to work for you, topple over. So you want to be careful. So the other thing to that is going to be the square canopy. The square canopy out there I actually would recommend, if you can, start with the square canopy. What the square canopy consists of is the exact same system behind me. It's the basic system behind me, but it's times four. So it's four of these actually is the canopy system, and it gives you the square canopy. And with the square canopy system, you can buy the valance hanger, and then you'll be able to do also the double layer backdrop that you need to do and different things like that when you're not utilizing the entire four-post canopy. And then with that canopy, when it's the four-post canopy and it's together, if you take it and you spread it apart, it turns into four panels that can go 4 panels deep. So one panel is explained in the guide. One panel is basically you got 10 drapes that are behind me, and then with the 10 drapes on that one 10 by 10 backdrop, you'll do that times four. So it'll spread out. So then you're talking about 40 plus feet is the area that you can cover. So I've talked about quite a bit. I've talked about the Canvas ECT website or anything like that. Anybody got any kind of questions? That's covering pretty much the basics of the canopy, the hardware, and then also introducing the preferred vendor that we have, which is the Canva ECT. Any questions? Any questions? Everybody is quiet tonight. You guys are quiet. Okay, so we're gonna move to the next section that I was going to talk about, which I mentioned earlier, which is the round canopy. So the round canopy is listed out on there. You have to be careful. The round canopy kit is only for the round proportion of that backdrop system. So what that basically means is it's only the round bar ring that is able to attach to four uprights. So if you got the four post canopy, then you can also purchase the round canopy kit to go to it, and it can drop on there. Or you will have to buy four different kits, which are either going to be the premium or the basic, and then to equivalate to get you that added excuse me, to get you the added uprights that you're going to need, because the ground canopy does require four uprights, four base plates. Again, the base plate's 18 by 18. So that's the round canopy, but that round canopy, when you purchase, again, is only including the round bars in it. It does not include any of the uprights or the base plates. So no questions, no questions. Guys, I know you got some questions. I've been out and not in action as much in the group. You guys have been doing well, interacting with each other. I appreciate it. Posting your work. Keep continue to post your work into the group. We appreciate that. I like to see the different ways that people are designing and different things like that. So we definitely want to keep moving into that area and avenue. And grow the group. Make sure you keep sharing out the group. Share to your other friends that want to get into the industry. And then also share to other event professionals that are out there in the industry to come on in and join in on the fun with us. So let's make sure we're doing that. Hey, Terry, how are you? Welcome. Okay, so I covered pretty much the basics, and we talked about the Canva ECT, which is what we're going to do tonight. I've covered the kits that are in there, so go and grab those kits. If y'all are ready to get started and to jump in and level yourself up, then definitely go to the link that is posted below. Well, it'll be up above now uh, because of the comments and everything. But definitely jump in there. Grab you at least the basic kit or the premium. Again, the difference between the two: the basic does not have the valance hangers and the additional crossbar. The premium does have additional crossbar plus the valance hangers. So make sure you jump in there and grab one of those two kits to get started. Another disclaimer to those kits is in those kits they do not come with any drapes. This is a hardware system only. So those system is only hardware, and that's what we're talking about tonight. So only hardware. Those drapes that I'm using behind me, the drapes that I am using is the voile drapes. That is pretty much standard, is what is used in the industry as the starter drapes that we use. That's the crushed voile, and then also we have the sheer voile, which on the Canvas ECT. So they have the straight voile, which is just straight voile, and then they don't carry the crush as of right now. I am working with the company to see what we can do, and they said that they are working trying to get the crush voile, but for right now they just have just the straight flat voile. If you want to get the crush voile, there is other vendors that I listed out in the both draping guides. So Event Decor Direct is great. They have them. Georgia Expo is pretty much more reasonable on the prices. And also Fabric Wholesale Direct. Those two you can go to and you can get your voile fabric out there, and then make sure you can be able to have that for your drape and get started for anybody that doesn't have any drapes. If you have drapes, then let's grab the system and let's go. So we're ready to go. Um, Announcement. So next week on the 20th, I will actually be demonstrating the actual hardware, and I'll be doing that over in Pricing 101. That's Caitlin Leonard's group and with Farkeisha. So in that group, I will be demonstrating that night. So you guys jump over into that group. But I'll be demonstrating the basic hardware of what's behind me. So I'll basically taking all the drapes off, just showing you straight hardware, showing you your uprights and what's behind that, and then the base plates, and then the crossbars, and then putting it together. But I'm not only just going to be doing that. I'm going to be explaining the difference between using a professional system and versus using a photography system. So using a photography system out in the industry, I've seen a lot of people do it, ramp up and everything. That's the reason why that mobile kit is there to kind of help people out. It's a little bit more on the affordable side that can kind of help out get into it instead of going to that photography system. Um, Nothing against that. I definitely want to say nothing against that because I will say I did start out with that photography system because I didn't know any better. And that's the reason why we have this group. And that's the reason why I'm putting the information out into this group and out into the industry because when I started, I had to dig and find in different places. And then when I was doing that, I didn't know where to turn to find the right product. And so therefore I was spinning my wheels and spending a lot of money that I shouldn't have spent. So photography system we don't want to use is great for exactly what it says, photography backdrops. It's definitely great for that. um, Hey Corley, how are you? It's definitely great for photography backdrops. It's great for tree tables. If you want to put it behind a table or something where it can hold against it or something, if it kind of leans or something like that, it's great for that. It's not great for premium draping. If you put a lot of fabric, even if you put the 10 drapes back here on it, it's got some weight, it'll start to bow that system down. So you don't want to do that. That's number one. I'll also be explaining that the other downfall to that is, which is the con to that, is with that system, even with all that weight and you have it on there, that system can topple over very easily. So if you put it on, say, for instance, a riser stage or something like that for your client, and they get up on that riser stage and it's rocking and it's moving, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about on that. But if that is rocking and moving and it moves that particular photography stand, then if it falls over into fire or anything like that, or even on your clients, then you're talking about a no-no that you don't want to deal with. Okay, and so that's the reason why we recommend professional system, the 18 by 18 base plates, because it has weight to those base plates. Those base plates are about 15 pounds a piece at an 18 by 18, and they get heavier as you go up higher. And then you also can go into the group. Terry, the name of the group that I'll be doing that particular live in is called Pricing 101. Matter of fact, to be honest, I am working with Pricing 101 too with Caitlin. She's going to be coming over and talking to you guys about pricing too as well into the group. So I am working with different people to come over to the group, so she'll be coming as well. But to step back over to that system that I was just talking about with the 18 by 18 base plate, and so with the 18 by 18 base plate, if you go into Canvas ECT and you click on the base plate area, you're going to find also weights that go on the bottom of those base plates. So if you put a whole bunch of heavy drapes on it and a lot of heavy drapes, then you're going up kind of high, and then you kind of feel that it's kind of toppling on you. It will, once you go up so high and have so much weight, you can put additional weight on top of it, and then it's going to secure it more for you. And so what that does is going from a photography stand to this stand is it sets you apart in the industry. It actually allows you to be different from everybody else in the industry and level up, showing your professionalism. You'll see the difference between the draping of using photography stand versus using a professional stand. And so that's what I will be going over and covering within that particular live that's happening next week in Pricing 101 on the 20th. So I say a pretty mouthful on a lot of this stuff here. Let's see. I went through a lot of the draping. Let's see what else is, if I missed anything for you guys. We did the accessories. We talked about that. There are some accessories I will mention that are listed in the paid guide that will help you out with like doing chandelier attachments to your backdrops, different things like that. That particular hardware is located at Event Decor Direct, and so it's in the guide, but it's at Event Decor Direct. And so this particular company does not have that particular hardware. Um, so it's certain things that this company has, and then there's certain things that another company will have. But Event Decor Direct will be another good vendor, along with, as stated, Georgia Expo, which also be a good vendor to use. Other than that, the other exciting things that are coming along, so I'll be helping you all out in the group. I've been asked numerous times about uplighting, what type of uplighting I am using, and different things like that. So that's going to be coming into the group as well. I'll start dropping links down into the group for you guys to see the particular pieces of equipment that I use in the industry. Some of it will be what I use, and some of it will be what I recommend that you should be using in the industry. Um, a little disclaimer to that. Hello, Clarice, how are you? A little disclaimer to that would be is when I put those links and different things out there, you guys are responsible for vetting out those vendors and different things like that. Um, and making sure that if you can get a refund and certain things like that. I can tell you I am recommending them from Amazon and from eBay. I prefer Amazon over eBay because Amazon is more trustworthy. With Amazon, you can go in and you can get a refund or exchange very easily. eBay, you have to do a little bit of your research, check on those particular people that are putting product out there, and making sure that their rating for their particular profile is good, and then they're not scamming you or giving you some product that's not going to be worth it. But the products that I give you, majority of them will be products that I've already vetted out that will be pretty good for you. And so I'll be dropping those in there, uplighting, professional uplighting. Uh, so there's a cheaper end, and then there's the professional end. The same way with kind of like the basic and the premium kit. And so we all start out from somewhere. I can tell you now, I do have the cheap lighting, and I got that lighting off of eBay. It's also on Amazon. I'll be putting a link out for Amazon because that's more trustworthy for the uplights. But it'll be a uplight, a 36 LED uplight, and that'll be pushed out in there. And then there are some other vendors, Chauvet DJ, American DJ, that has some products out there. Now, those particular vendors are top-notch vendors, and that particular product will definitely last you quite a while, but it's at a premium price. So you definitely have to pay out for that. And so I'll be putting like some pin spotlights, some gobo, easy gobo. I'll put that out there in the group, but I'll be throwing a lot of stuff out there for you guys to look at and to shop and different things like that. So, is there any other questions for tonight? Hey Nat, how are you? Welcome. Is there any other questions? All right, guys. So I don't see any more questions. I'm looking through. I didn't see anybody ask any questions earlier. Just making sure. Nope, I don't see anything. So with that, so I'm going to end the live tonight. I appreciate everybody for jumping in, hanging out with me, and going on to Canvas ECT. make sure again, find the link in this live. If you're catching the replay, make sure you definitely go through, catch that link, and then go to Canvas ECT. If you haven't had a kit or you want a professional kit to level up, jump into Canvas ECT and make sure you definitely get those kits, guys. And once you get those kits, let me know. Throw something in the group, send me a inbox or anything like that once you get those kits. And then if you have any questions, let me know, and then we'll definitely work that out. And so, with that being stated, you guys have a awesome night. Have a